Hey everyone, Greta here. Today we are going to talk about the position of your ribs actually have an effect whether or not you can balance in your inversion. I've been seeing a lot of people trying to kick up into either the pincha and handstand and feeling a bit frustrated at times because they are trying to nail their balance, but it's always a hit miss. Sometimes they can jump up, sometimes they cannot, and their inversion looks a little bit like this. So sometimes even if they could find their balance, they cannot sustain it too much for a very long time. It's like 1 or 2 seconds and they'll come back down. So as you can see in my very last attempt, I actually got up and stayed in the handstand, but it didn't last long. I ended up falling right back down. And the factor is not about the hips or no the kick or anything at all. It's actually more about the ribs. So a lot of people, when they're kicking, they are just thinking about the kick. Of course, that's very natural to think about. There always seems to be a little bit of a disconnection between the upper body and the mind in the inversion. So we talked about the position of the hips, we talked about the legs. Now we're going to talk about another thing that seems to be a little bit of the missing piece of the puzzle is the ribs. So if you're kicking with your legs, but if your ribs are not going with the ride, then it's just going to pull you down again and again, unless you are coming into a back bend version of the inversion. Then it will be a bit of a better position to be in. However, if you're aiming for that, straight legs up to the sky, you need to really focus on the ribs. So as you can see, if I am just kicking like that, I'm moving my legs, I'm trying to move my hips up as well, but as you can see, the position of my rib cage is not moving at all. So I start here, I move, I kick. Ribs not moving at all. So it's actually the ribs that is dragging me back down to the floor. So what I need to think of is when I am kicking up, my ribs also have to move. So it's not just the hips stacking on top of the shoulders, but my ribs also have to stack on top of my shoulders in order to find an easier way to balance. So next time when you're doing an inversion, be it handstand or pincha, instead of having the ribs kind of dropping down, collapsing, think about the ribs already trying to stack on top of the shoulders. And then when you kick, feel the lower body moving the ribs along as well. So even if my legs land onto the wall, so you can see I'm kicking all the way up, right? And then try to find the balance from there. No worries. So instead of moving like that and just having, okay, hips above the shoulders, hip above the shoulders, but my ribs are not moving at all, okay? Think about the other way around. Kick, land, no worries. Come back out if you can. If not, then just stay. Because you're changing the shape of your body, it might feel extremely awkward to begin with. You might actually need to, find or practice a little bit longer in order to be more accustomed and more familiar with the shape of your body. But trust me, it's worth it. So that's it for my sharing for today. Don't forget to like my video, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And for those of you who find that my videos are very, very helpful and you actually want to practice with me, I actually do teach. Not just online, but also in person. So if you want more info, just drop me a note in the comment section below and I'll get back to you ASAP. That's it. See you again soon. Take it easy.